Hold on, let me get my iPad. Hey, everybody. I'm waiting on my students to pop on. Hey, you guys, welcome in, welcome in. I'm waiting on my Intuition Ignited students to request to come up. I see you, Coco. There's Coco. Okay. Hey, Brooke, welcome in. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in.
Is it better? I'm trying to get this camera on. There we go.
Oh, there you go. You look so good.
Hey, Ermi.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Mimi. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Can y'all hear me? Yes, I hear
Yes, I
you.
hear you.
Okay. I'm waiting for the
I'm waiting
rest
for
of
the
the
rest of the
welcome
Welcome
in,
in,
guys.
guys.
Welcome in. I'm
Welcome in. I'm
I see a
I
few
see
of
a few of
you.
them.
Happy
Happy month,
Monday.
everybody.
You guys, I
You
have
guys, I have
to on my
on my
class.
class.
Well, let me
So let me
mute.
mute.
Okay, there we go. I had to turn your mic off, Nini, because it was giving some echo. Yeah, there. I got her. I got her, Karen. Yeah, it was doing an echo. I'm waiting for the other ladies to pop up, you guys. But I do want to share my Intuition Ignited students with you all. Today was their last class. We really didn't even finish the class. Now that I think about it. Didn't even finish the class for real. Mimi, the other Mimi, Miss Mimi, hey. The students are complete. They are done. Coco, where your classmates? I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for hanging. Your Coco's like, where y'all at? Get on TikTok. Get on TikTok, y'all. Oh my God. I love Coco. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Mother's Day. I wanted y'all to meet some of my students. Now completed their 5 weeks of Intuition Ignited class. And I wanted y'all to ask questions to them about their experience in the class. Wait, first of all, Coco and Nini, because I think Nini camera's not working. I've been trying to turn it on, and it's not allowing it to come on. I don't know if you don't have enough followers, Nini, if that's the reason. I don't know how many followers she has. Oh, yeah, no, she don't have no followers. Girl, 4? Nini, you only got 4. Can we get people to follow Beautiful Energy? Follow Beautiful Energy if you're new here. She need 30, I think, to go to turn her camera on. Love and light, you guys. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Ellington. Now it's 6. Thank you, Karen. Hey, Tiara. Welcome in. Welcome in. There's another one. Thank y'all. Brooke, you see your classmate? You see your classmate up here? You have her to 14. Yay, you guys. Thank you. There's April. Okay. How many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who we missing? Keisha? I think we missing Keisha. Y'all follow Beautiful Energy. That is Nene. So she can get her camera on. Let me see if I can get these ladies to have their cameras come on. So they just got done with the Intuition Ignited class. And I wanted you guys to ask questions to these lovely ladies. This class was a precursor to the Mediumship 101. And this is also to help to overcome the fear of connecting with spirits or connecting with energies, or even just getting to know who you are. The reason why I created this class is, again, for those that are coming out of the church spaces or religious spaces, for them to be able to prepare for maybe mediumship, or prepare to just learn how to connect with their own spirit team and spirit guides and ancestors. Okay. You see it, Coco? You see it, April? Bianca said pile. So yeah, y'all. So if y'all have any questions about their journey, you guys can ask in the chat. Let me put a question, thing in this Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and let the ladies introduce themselves. First, I'll have you guys just introduce yourselves and how you felt about the class and thoughts about the class. And I'm gonna start with Coco since she's next to me. I'm gonna let Coco go first.
Hey everybody, I'm Coco, aka Courtney, from St. Louis, Missouri, and I actually found Ermi on TikTok. Of course, just going through my spiritual journey. I actually came across her from Chris and T page, and saw you in there. He shouted you out one live. I'm usually on his live every morning, and so that's how I came on your page and started following you and watching your lives, and watching you do the amazing things that you do.
Oh, thank
And
you.
so you kind of you and I don't know Astronomics are the two people that I follow that are amazing mediums on TikTok, and I was like, okay, and both of you guys provide a class, so I was like, okay, Lord, I don't know who class I want to take. I love both of them, and so here I am in intuition initiatives class. Sorry if y'all heard that mini bike. My neighbor's having a really good time going up and down the street,
Yeah.
so she enjoying her Mother's Day. um, so with me, I started in church. I was just heavily indoctrinated by the Christian church, the Black church, and I found myself out of the Black church because of things that I was um, taught, and just no longer resonating with me anymore. And it kind of changed to more of a spiritual journey as opposed to a religious journey. And so here I am taking this class, and I wouldn't change one thing. I wouldn't change one thing. The main lesson for me that we got in this class is learning the etymology of words and the reason that things are what they are, and understanding the true meaning behind a lot of the things that are taboo, or not accepted in society. Voodoo and hoodoo and what it really means, and divination and all those things. And just understanding that has really opened my eyes to a lot of things, and everything ain't black magic, which is what they want us to believe. So thanks, Ermi.
You're welcome. I'm glad you chose to take this class. And yes, Astro is a friend of mine, so I know he's dope. Absolutely dope. Thank you, Coco.
Thank you.
Um, Keisha, I've sent you the request. The request at the bottom, you'll see the pink and blue person at the bottom. Hit that person. Oh, April already said that. Okay, at the bottom. Hit that person. Oh, April already said that. Okay, never mind, April. Nene, what about you? Nene, can
Nini,
you?
can you? Hey, can y'all hear me? I'm trying to.
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
can.
can. It won't allow me to turn the live on the camera on,
It's
It's
okay.
okay. And I'm nervous.
Okay,
Okay,
so that's
so
probably
that's
why
probably
it's
why
not
it's
paying
not
off.
paying off.
So go
So
ahead
go
and
ahead and
introduce
introduce
yourself.
yourself.
Why
Why
you
you
put
put Um, Hi everybody, happy Mother's Day. Taking Ermi's class has been an amazing experience. I'm in the 102 and mediumship and the awakening class. The awakening class has helped me with basic foundation as far as transitioning from Christian to spiritual beliefs, different practices as far as, like Coco said, hoodoo is not all negative. Rituals, we use them daily. Am I mixing the classes up? I may be getting the classes confused.
No,
No,
you're
you're
doing
doing
good.
it. We use these types of things daily that we don't realize that we're doing to heal ourselves, to help ourselves. So I'm glad I came across Ermi. And I'm looking forward for more. Thank you. I'm nervous, y'all.
No, we can hear it.
I've never been live before. I'm nervous.
We can
We
hear
hear
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
All right, hold
All right,
on.
hold on.
Okay, there she go. Okay, and so we have, I have a few of the students from the previous class. They were going to pop up too, y'all, because they want to join, because I never had them come up. But in the meantime, Kim, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, can you everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Kim. So I took Ermi's 101 class. I started my journey with her last year to 2024 in her 101 class. So I'm kind of working backwards, and now I'm in her intuitive class, and I really enjoyed that. I wish I had took that first, or she started that first, I think. But I like I love this class because it's more personal, I think. And you get to know everybody, and she popped up and everybody channeling don't know they channeling, but they channeling. And it's just more personal. I love the class. We got to go to shops, and she sent us on a field trip to visit different shops, and come back and tell our experience with all of that, and just to get to meet new people and connect and get a good strong circle of friends that I love to enjoy and talk to.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Thank you for being in our class too, Kim. A lot of your classmates are in here. I want to say Erica is in here saying, "Hey,
Yeah,
Kim."
I seen it.
Classmate. But yeah, so Bianca, you're up, and thank you guys for being here. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Thank y'all for hanging out with the ladies for these few minutes. And if you're in the previous class, the beta class, you're welcome to come up as well because I got Neef up here too. So, all right, go ahead, Bianca.
Hello, I'm Bianca. I found Ermi from scrolling through, going through a deep, dark, very time in my life, dealing with grief. Like most of the ladies in the class, I also very Christian, very traditional Catholic, bringing up, and the person that passed, that had me going through this grief was very Catholic as well. So going through this class has definitely been a good journey to help me um, with my grief and also understanding. Um, how souls work definitely also helped me. And like the other lady said, going to um, a botanica and even having the store owner say, "Hey, did you ever have what did she say? Did you have an imaginary friend growing up?" And that blew my mind. Like just, things like that and understanding souls. And that was probably a spirit guide growing up, or a guardian angel, like we say in the Catholic world, just helping me get through things morally could, really help me. And then just understanding the path and everything that I'm going through right now is just more making sense, and I'm understanding things better, and I'm glad that I went through this experience with Ermi.
Oh, thank you, B. And I want to say B was almost a day one. She might as well have been a day one. You might as well have been a day one, B. Thank you, B. All right, Miss April. I
Hey,
did volunteer Rachel up. She did. She looking like, what am I doing here? I said, come on up here, Rachel. You might as well come on up. Go ahead, April. Sorry.
hey everyone. I first met Ermi scrolling through TikTok as well. When she was doing her spiritual led mediumship, and I took interest in it. Um, when she talked about her intuitive class, I said I'm gonna take that first before I take the one to get that out. And I just came out of Christianity when I met her. Um, so I was going through a spiritual journey as well. And I'm a little nervous, sorry guys. um, I I never been to a botanical shop before. And I took the class, and I really love the shop. I'm going again. And yes.
They're so nervous, y'all.
I'm sorry.
They're so nervous because I literally just said, let's go live right now. We were in the middle of class and I said, y'all want to go live right now? Let's just do it. Let's just go live. And I hung up the whole, the whole Zoom. Somebody was in the middle of saying something and it was gone. And I was like, yep, come on, let's go to the live and let's just talk about it. So some of the things we were already discussing, we're going to just mention a little bit here as well. All right, Miss Keisha, your turn. Coco was ready.
Hey everybody. Ermi, I couldn't figure out how to get on the line to save my life, but I'm here now. So I first started watching Ermi videos. It's been some time. I would peep in on them and then I will check back out. But I was dealing with a lot because my grief had me stuck and scared of my spiritual journey. And but I was still drawn. So it was like I couldn't run from it, regardless of how much I tried to push it in the back of my mind. So I started attending regularly, and then I tapped into Discord, and then I tapped into another one of your class, the workshop class. And from there, it's just I've been opening back up to my spiritual practice. I left religion maybe 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago, and even with that depleting fear you have being raised in Christianity, like, am I gonna go to hell? For doing what I'm doing. I still can shake it. I didn't want to run back to the church, but I was still curious of what else is out there for me. Like, this just cannot be it. I just couldn't resonate with it. So long story short, I've been wanting to take the mediumship class, but I said no. I think this class here, the Intuition Ignited, was where I needed to start because I needed to learn how to trust my intuition before moving forward with anything else. So I'm glad and grateful that I started with this class. Now let's talk about this astrology assignment that we had because I was the one you hung up on. This astrology assignment that we had, the big three, it blew my mind because my natal chart, my rising, my moon, and my sun sign, literally everything that I resonate with the grief. I couldn't understand why the grief had been put in my life as heavy as it was the experience. But with my natal chart, it brought it all together. And I'm like, this is a part of my path.
Yep.
So it was amazing. I really wanted to talk about it in class, but of course, here we go on live, so y'all getting it live. But it was just amazing how once you start to, align yourself with what you're supposed to do and how you start to evolve and figure yourself out as a person, man, it's just amazing. So thank you so much, Ermi. And I'm gonna shut up now, but thank you so much, Ermi, for this class because I really needed it.
You're welcome. But I just want people to understand too, with the natal charts, we don't understand why when we're in religion, we don't understand why what these things are. We haven't even heard of it. What is this? What do you mean natal chart? What do you mean human design? What do you mean the etymology? Like a lot of those things we don't know. So I feel like the class is a starting point to understand what this is for those that are coming out of the church or just trying to come out of that box of religion or that mindset of religion. Okay, this is what this is. So you're not scared. This is what hoodoo is. So you're not afraid. So just to learn some of the basic things, the things that we, like what V said earlier about saying, postcard when we have people doing mediumship, like, what is that? So that was the whole purpose of the class, is to get people to know some of the things that you've never heard of. And as you come out of these religious spaces and going into spirituality or these spiritual spaces, this is stuff that people talk about. So at least you got a heads up on what is being discussed out here. So you're not looking out here crazy and looking green. We know you're new, but you won't be as new. You know a little bit. You understand about the angel numbers. You know a little bit about some of the stuff, So that's why I wanted to create that class this class to have people to understand a little bit. And I see it worked. But go ahead, Neef.
Hi, I was part of Ermi's first class, and I'm going to tell you how it went down. So Ermi's list was closed, and I was watching her live, and I'm like, yeah, I signed up, and Ermi was like, wait a minute, how you sign up? And it was closed. So basically, she was like, your ancestors must really want you in this class. I was like, yep. But I found Ermi on Mimi's page because I was getting a reading through this other gentleman. So, you be scrolling people pages. So I hopped on Mimi's page and I saw her certificate that she had got from Ermi. So I went to Ermi's page and then, I sat in her live and then I was like, well, let me see what this Discord is about. And that's how I came about. Sorry, somebody was calling me. That's how I came about the class. But I finished the class. I'm now in 102, and I love Ermi. She is a great.
You're in Mediumship 101.
Oh shit! That's me speaking it. I'm manifesting. I just wanted to make sure you caught that. Yes, I am in Mediumship 101, but I am definitely signing up for 102. And yes, we just got a taste last week of Ermi's surprises. So I'm not surprised that you guys are online because she surprised us last week. And it was a surprise.
But I love you though.
I know, but if you like Intuition Ignited, 102 is gonna blow your mind.
She keeps saying 102. She's trying to put it out there. You see how it's gonna 102 gonna blow their mind, or a Mediumship 101.
Oh shit. Well, Ermi, you know what I'm saying. I'm nervous. Sorry.
You see what she's doing, V?
Mediumship 101 is going to blow your mind, but from hearing about Mediumship 102, it's going to blow your mind as well.
102 is going to be 102. I go live with the 102s, and I just told these ladies I only go live with my 102 students. I haven't gone live with anybody else outside of 102. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go live with this Intuition Ignited student. And so they were like, okay, mid-sentence, Keisha, I ain't even know it was you, but I heard somebody. I was like, oh, gotta go. We gonna go live. All right, Miss Rachel.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Well, I guess we talking about how we met Ermi, right? So I was on somebody's page following them for like 2 years, and nobody never mentioned Ermi, but the girl was like, "You got a gift." Actually, it was Renee, and she's so bubbly. She was like, "Oh my God, you have a gift!" And I was like, "Okay," but no. And then so later somebody else told me the same thing, and then later somebody was like, you remember somebody told you that like 15 years ago, but you don't listen, do you? And then so I don't know how Shara got in my business and how I found her, but she found me, we found each other, and she the one who convinced me, well, told me about Miss Ermi, and then had me in the class. And I didn't know what I had signed up for. But I was in there,
This was the
and
very
I was
first day. She
like,
was like, "I'm not talking to dead people, so I don't even know
mm-mm.
what I'm doing here, but we not doing that."
Right, no, I did not want to do that because I've been in the church, and they
Yeah.
was like, you can't speak to the dead. So I was like, I'm not about to do that. Now I do psychic around, but I do that, but I don't want to be. But actually, I have did the 101, and I have enjoyed that so much, and I have been able to tap in. I have been able to experience gifts I ain't never know I had. I've been shocking myself, so I'm still working on a lot of different stuff, and that's how I know Ermi. And Ermi have never ever did a reading for me, but she will be doing one for me tomorrow.
Ooh.
So yeah, find me in your books. I'm in there. So because somebody was like, how you get with Ermi? She ain't never did no reading for you. And I was like, no, what's she supposed to? So I'll get my first experience, and then I can give y'all an update, let y'all know how she do, because
Thank you, Rachel.
I'm a tough cookie.
Ermi's
But
readings are fire. She will read you to the filths, but it's a good filth. It's like your big sister talking, like, get rid of it. She is so real. It is like, okay, yes, ma'am. You're right.
and
I'm gonna
that's
do
what
it.
I need. I need to be cussed out. I have to. I have to be cussed out. Somebody gotta be like, listen, this is what you're gonna do. But that's the problem. I think my spirit team don't want nobody to tell me what to do. They want me to figure it out on my own, and I don't want to.
Right.
I
Yep.
want somebody to tell me. I don't want to figure it out.
Kicking and
Life is already
screaming.
hard.
Kicking and screaming. Kicking and screaming. Rachel is gonna be kicking and screaming like, nope, nope, nope. I made you cry? Me? Nene, I made you cry? Did I make her cry? I didn't make you cry, Nene. Nah, it's the maybe I did. I think I did, Nene. Now that I think about it, I probably did. Not intentional though. It's not intentional. Nah, it's the don't be mad at me. Ooh, Ellison, you know me. Oh, okay, okay, yes. I understand. It made you cry. Yes. So, y'all have any questions for the ladies? I know V was just in the group with us talking to the students. So, any questions y'all have? Even Manifa and Rachel, they were in the previous intuition class, and these are the ones that they're done today about their journey. You're welcome to ask those questions tonight at 8 o'clock. You guys, I will be doing the mediumship Mother's Day mediumship at 8 p.m. So, all right, I see somebody asked a question. All right, let's get it. Did this help you leaving Christianity and understanding better? Did this help you leave Christianity and understanding better, Coco?
Honestly, I had left Christianity before I took this class. What I will say is this: I had found myself in a place where I was angry. I was so kind of like disappointed of finding what the truth was and how much they were lying to us through religion that I was just ready to be done with it all. And I found myself in a spiritual circle, and one of the ladies, she was a minister, and she reminded me. She said, "No, it's not all bad, and you got to take the good that comes from it, and you just hold on to that, and you let the rest of it go." And so that's what I would say to the person that asked that question. Hold on to the things that resonate with you. I mean, Christianity has some very good principles, and there's some things that we can hold fast to that we can apply to our lives to help us be the best version of ourselves. But that no longer serves you, sis, let that roll off your back like a duck, okay? And so this class has definitely opened up some other things with that and just kind of unlearning some of those lies that we still hold to after leaving Christianity. And so that's what I want to say about that.
Okay. What about you, Keisha? Same question.
I'm over here distracted by Shara. Say that question again. Hey, Shara. Look, can you say that question again? I was distracted.
The question was, did this class help you leaving Christianity and understanding better?
Oh, I knew it was something about Christianity. I had already left Christianity. I'm just gonna be honest. But it did help me with some of the things that I did struggle with. Specifically, still holding on to those traditions that was embedded in me by fear, like having that question of, is hell really real? Am I gonna go to hell? Like just let me know now, Um, Also, it did help me with seeing that I still needed to do some healing, shadow work, because of that trauma that was still paralyzed in me unconsciously. Y'all know I broke down crying in a class, it was some aha moments. And Ermi got a way of pulling it out of you like, dang, like Ermi, why you have to hit me like that? But I didn't really struggle with as much as others may have struggled with leaving Christianity, because when I left it, and I was like, if everything that everybody else, got going on, that ain't what I believe in, that ain't what's resonating with me. So I was, kind of standing on business with that. Um, but the aha moments and the questions, like in the connections that I did form, like, okay, this is why you still feel this way, because it's rooted to this trauma. So I did make a lot of those connections. So, yeah.
All right. I see another question here. What's next for y'all? Where are we using our intuition? Bianca, what's next for you? Where are you using your intuition?
Just everyday life for me. I took this class not necessarily wanting to do mediumship, but just, being able to trust my intuition, being able to trust that I'm not making the wrong decision, not second guessing myself, not having that gut feeling like what's coming next, lowering my anxiety. So that's my next step, just trusting myself more and being more comfortable with the decisions I make for me and my family.
What about you, Kim?
Just like Bianca, I plan on using it towards my mediumship, to better ground myself, in just everyday life. It's gonna follow you regardless. So you're gonna have to use it regardless, whether you say you don't want to be bothered with it or it's gonna come. So you have to use it. So it's either good or bad.
Nini, what about you? Let me unmute her. Oh, I can't even do it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Nini. Nifa,
Oh, definitely. What was the question again?
what do you? Actually, Nifa's already doing something else with her intuition, y'all. She's in the mediumship class. Now that I think about it, she's already moved on to the next phase. So she is in the mediumship class. Never mind, Nifa. We'll take that question back from you. Um, where's the question? What's next for y'all? Where are you going? Where are you using your mediumship? April, what's next for you? Where are we using our intuition?
I'm definitely gonna go to the Mediumship 101. That now that I overcame the fear. Fear first.
One thing I've done with these ladies, you guys, I had them connect, not spiritually, they were able to connect with energies and not realize they were connecting with energies the way I have the assignment set up. They don't even know that they was channeling loved ones. They didn't even know it. I can laugh now because class over. I can laugh about it now because class is over. But I found a way to have them do exercises and they were able to connect. Not so much Kim and not so much Rachel, because Rachel and Kim already took the class. They were already connected. Sorry, I got a call. But they were already connected, so they already knew how to connect with energies. But everybody else, they didn't know that that's what that was. They just was just doing the assignment. And I was like, okay, so dun, da, da. That was a soul. That was a spirit that you connected with. It was like, what? And I'm like, and is it scary? Were you guys scared? And that's what I want to ask you guys now. Nifa, now that you're in the Mediumship 101 class, are you still scared to connect with energies?
No, I am not. I love it. You know what I mean? And I love it when it's right, and it resonates with the sitter. So no, I think as I progress and go on to 102, I think my nerves might be a little bit more because I know it's probably going to be a lot more intense. But it's fun. Like 101 is fun. It's enjoyable, and I'm learning so much. So not now, not now.
All right. And what about you, Keisha? When you realized that you actually did that?
I'm still like, I can't believe I did it. Because I like I say, I struggled with trusting, is that really spirit or is that me in my own head or my ego? Um, but when you start giving specific details, I think it was when I tapped in with Coco the first time, but me and Nene, it went to a whole nother level. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I started having the pressures in my head. I'm like, I don't know why I got this pressure in my head. And when she told me that it was the way that the person actually left here, I was like, oh, okay, wait a minute, Ermi, what you doing to me? But and then this past assignment with Kim, um, I was like, Kim, I don't know if I'm in your child's home. But when I was able to give like specific room colors and, things that I saw like sitting in specific areas, I was like, oh, she getting real. Like, so now I'm more confident with trusting what I channel and see, and I'm enjoying it. So I can't wait to come on over to the mediumship side, because initially when I first started, Coco, you remember I told you I was like, I don't know if mediumship is where I'm going after this, but now I'm actually excited because I know this real, So
What about you? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, Nene, your thing went out, and I think you were trying to unmute your mic. But I know.
I'm ready for 2.0. And I'm currently in the Mediumship 101, and I'm loving it. It has helped me with my confidence, trusting myself, shocking myself at the same time. Like, girl, you really connected. You really picking up on these people's stuff. So it's exciting, and I enjoy it. And you shock us all the time.
And it works. Any other questions? Any other questions? I definitely want to let the ladies know that I'm very proud of you. You all, the students, the class, they have chosen Nene as the most improved because they see how she was super nervous from the beginning, and now her confidence level is through the roof, and that we are all proud of her. Everybody picked somebody else in the group, but then tiebreaker was Nene. So shout out to Nene. Was it you, Nifa, for your class? I don't remember who it was for your class. Was it V? I think it was V. It was V, yep. So they chose V. And so that's what, see, Spirit be knowing, Coco. Bianca, April, Spirit be knowing to have V up in there, and she was the most improved. Come on now. Spirit be knowing. Spirit be knowing. Anybody else have any questions for these lovely ladies? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Because I definitely am proud of them. I definitely am excited that they've completed this, and I know they want the level 2, the 2.0. So I will be working on that and possibly have that maybe ready for June. If I can get the cards in the right place, I have 2.0 ready for June. June. And even don't worry about it because you're going to 102. So yeah, but the class is still going to be where you can come back because we're not doing mediumship in there. We're doing so many other things. I mean, I might throw some, little things to get the intuitions to flow, but we're doing more of herbalism, hoodoo. We talk about a lot of different things, and that's how this class was. We didn't talk about just Christianity. We talked about the other things outside of religion to help people understand a little bit, or help the students understand a little bit more. So, and what we talked about the other day, last week, altars and the different cultures and their altars. So yeah, we talk about a lot of different things, y'all. Not just, what y'all think it is, but we talk about a lot. And it's a fun class. I think it's fun. And then the questions that I ask, I don't realize I'm hitting some gut punching, unlocking some things, Bianca. I don't be knowing it. I just be flowing. And then next you know, we are all in tears together.
Currently, with me on live, you're unlocking something.
What you on the line?
Currently, you're unlocking something.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. I am very nervous. I can't even speak clearly.
Y'all beautifully follow her so she can get her camera on because I think she only had like 4 followers. And here at least she's able to get on a live, but to get the camera on, she needs like maybe 30 or 50 people. So beautiful energy, you guys. Give her a follow, so she could get her follows up, and then we could talk about stuff because they're gonna go see Sinners. But I think Beta already saw it. Look, Nifa ready to talk about it. See, the Beta group saw it already.
I just want to say how fine Michael B. Jordan is. So, I mean, y'all go see it, please.
So when they go see it, then we gonna circle back and have a discussion on here about that because I'm gonna wait on them because I was gonna just do it with y'all, but I was like, nah, let me have them do it and then we wait on them. So yeah, let's wait on them and then we'll circle back and get into the nitty gritty about all the things. Look, Southern Charms, I like Preacher Boy. We're not gonna say anything because they haven't watched it yet. I want to say most of them haven't watched it. April, you the only one that watched it? Oh no, yeah, none of them watched it yet. So they're gonna watch it.
I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, so that's gonna I was gonna say that's gonna be their assignment. Class is done. I'm gonna put them in the I'm gonna put them in the new group with you guys. Nifa and Rachel, you guys gonna be y'all gonna see them in there. Listen, I'm going Friday to see it. Y'all go see it. Y'all go see that movie. And in this class, we watched a lot of movies too. And we talked about Journey of Souls as well. I have a question, Bianca. How do you feel about reincarnation, or at least the first few chapters of Journey of Soul? What do you think about it?
So I joined this because of grief, and I was relating it back to my dad, obviously. So um we had some things going on, and being able to understand like where he is and things like that, and also understanding his bond with my mom because they were married 43 years, helped me a lot because I was struggling with other things. So just understanding like, how souls can have soulmates, and those other in other past times. So it was just very, very interesting to understand and give me peace of mind that he's okay with things that are going on right now with human beings. So that's what I appreciated about the reincarnation part of the book.
What about you, Kim? Thank you, me.
That we can come back if we want to, or or we could stay a piece away from human life. So that's why I think I would stay away. I'm tired of being human.
I felt that. What about you, Coco?
Um, Teachings tell us that like when we dead, that's it, right? Like we just rest in peace. That's it, peace. You just in the ground, just in peace. And there was a part of me that was just like, okay, I'm looking forward to this peace because I'm sick of this turmoil down here, right? But knowing that the journey is about learning and expanding your consciousness and just like interacting with other people. I don't know, Ermi. Do I want to come back? I don't know.
But the thing is, it's crazy with Journey of Souls when we leave and go back. We look at it again. It's like we want to go help humanity.
Correct. Right.
We
This
gotta go back and
greater
help them.
service.
Right.
But I will say I feel like I'm a beginner soul. I'm still learning. I'm still expanding. I'm still learning how to deal with people and check my ego and break my pride and all these things. And so it was very enlightening. I'm still ain't done with the book, but that is my goal to finish that and understand a little bit more. Because I like a lot of people, I was dealing with grief, and battling that, and it's helped me quite a bit. So I appreciate the
I was
book.
gonna ask Keisha, Rachel, whomever, about, because we talked about the things that we did in the church versus how we do it outside the church. Pouring libations, the communion and things like that. Do you want to speak on that? What was the eye opener for you? Didn't realize that literally outside of the church we're doing the same thing. What was the eye opener for you, Keisha? You were unmuted. Okay,
Oh,
there you go.
baby, let me see. It's really amazing how much illusion, how they play in your face, basically. Um, Communion, the symbolism, the pouring libations, prayer, you know, it's pretty much the same on both sides. It's just referenced different. And how can you call it witchcraft and evil, and you're doing the same thing with another title? So that was a big eye opener for me with class, when we really like broke it down, the etymology of the words. Like, you got me hooked on that. Like, I'm every word I have probably ever learned in my life, I'm going to find the origin of it now, because it just makes you want to really put it into perspective for yourself. That's another thing that V spoke on with class. Like, you don't just give it to us, you make us go do the work. And that's what I love about it, because now I have that foundation of going to look for it and researching it myself, and not just taking one person's perspective of it. So yeah, man, that's a whole rabbit hole within itself. I'm in a quite a few rabbit holes now, thanks, Ermi. But hey, it's worth it.
Literally,
It's
I
worth
don't,
it.
because I didn't like it in the church spaces where it's like whatever the pastor say, that's it. I didn't subscribe to that. I'm like, what? Why the hell it got to be what he say? It's not. No, I don't want to go by whatever he say, because that's a man and he can make up his own opinions about whatever. Where are the facts? Where are the facts? Because I need to see the facts. Okay, where are the peer reviewed facts? I need that. So that was not enough for me. I needed to go do some research. So as I teach my classes, I'm telling y'all, but I still am pushing y'all to go do your own research. What resonate with you? How do you feel about it? What's coming up to you? What is your spirit man saying? Yeah, this sounds about right. But you going to do the research is key, because I don't want it to just be me feeding you, feeding you, feeding you. And he's like, well, Ermi said, no, 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 no. You said, your spirit team said, because you are
And
being pushed out there to go learn it. But go
yeah,
ahead.
and like V said earlier, especially when we're raised in the South, don't question God is like beating you, like you better not question God. But as a child, I always had questions. And I would ask questions like, how I can't question God and you want me to trust God? And then I'm in trouble. So I just learned to refrain from saying what I was thinking, but that didn't help me. It hindered me. And so I never put that on my children.
Right.
That's one thing that I'm proud that I broke with my children. I never forced religion on them. I forced a relationship, developing it for yourself, but never forced religion on them. And I never told them that they couldn't question God. So I'm grateful that I did break that chain.
Period. Anybody else with the things that were same thing as in church? Some things that you just was like, oh my God, I didn't realize that that is something that is not. Um, it's something that we've learned. Again, when I mention altars, and I mention how altars are everywhere, you can, wherever you at, you can create an altar. But yeah, April or Bianca, hey y'all, welcome in. What is something that shocked you, seeing that it's different from what it is in the church?
Piggybacking off of Keisha, um, just like things we do in the Catholic Church, or could be, parallel to like the hoodoo culture and different things as far as incense. Just the differences. What else? Just the symbolism behind things as well. So that was very shocking to make parallels between the two.
Yeah, Mifa says prophecy. Yeah, Rachel, it was the altars. Yeah, exactly, Shar. That's where they got it from. That's exactly where they got it from. Yeah. I was gonna ask another question. Now it slipped my mind. I can't even think of the other question. Look at that. Also, religion was preemptive. They fill you with fear so you won't question. Absolutely. Yep. To keep you scared. It was a fear mongering tactic, and you never grow because you don't need to grow. We did an exercise in class where I think I said, what does yes feel like to you? And what does no feel like? Y'all remember I got chills just saying that. Oh my God, why do I got chills just saying that? And I had everybody to say what they felt. What is, because we're so used to no, go sit down. No, you ain't grown folks' business. No, go sit. You mind your bit. No, you don't. You're doing too much. Coco, Courtney, go sit down because you're doing too much. Kimberly, instead of saying, go ahead, dance, baby. Show me. Tell me. How does it? Those no's do really hinder a lot of us, and we don't realize how debilitating it is, or how toxic it is to always hear no. So you can't really flow or trust anybody because you always get no. You always get no, and that's something we talk about in the mediumship class as well. Those no's, baby. Woo-hoo. Yeah, that's what that's what V was talking about in the Zoom just now about the surprise. So it was similar to that with the nose. The nose feels like it gut punch you. Those nose feel like it gut punch you. But then the yeses, I know V, I know. But yeah, so I feel like sometimes we need to sit with ourselves and see why. Sit with ourselves and see why we went through some of the things. Sit with ourselves and see how we can overcome some. We didn't even talk about shadow work in the class. Just that little piece was like, ooh, time to go dig in and see why that bothers you so much. Time to go see and pull some of that out of you to see what's going on with that situation so you can be able to trust you more, trust you a lot more. So with the mediumship class, we big on trusting yourself. Trusting yourself. Yes, feel like a light or candle just lit. Right, Kate? I don't know if I have any other questions for the ladies, if you guys have any other questions, but I'm gonna need that. Yeah, just feel what it feels like. And if you're interested in that class, you guys can join the class. It is next month. So I just wanted to share these beautiful ladies with you guys. I feel like we're gonna do this more often and have them come up and then just talk about their journey. So y'all don't be scared. Bianca, don't be scared. Kim, don't be scared. I'm like, Keisha, y'all ready? We're going to do it. We're going to talk about sinners. Come on, feet. Nifa, you ready? Rachel, we're going to talk about sinners today, finally. So a discussion that need to be had. It's worth it to be around like-minded individuals. It's refreshing to have somebody that you know you can talk to and they get it. It's so refreshing to have somebody that, y'all, I don't be having no friends for real. But when I could come on here and talk to y'all and I'm like, you get it. I'm not tripping. Or I get you, girl. Keep talking. Can you imagine somebody tell you keep talking? Instead of saying be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. No, keep talking. I need you to release it. I need you to release it. I need you to discuss it. I need you to be free from it so you can feel free to speak. Because when you do develop, and as you develop, you're going to level up. So you have to continue to evolve with the leveling up. We don't want you to get to hit the roof. The roof is a stopping point. We need you to get beyond the roof and level up and keep leveling up. But yeah, I don't know if anybody had any other questions. Y'all just like to hear me talk.
Can we give another shout out to Kate and Miss V for coming through?
Kate, we love you, Kate. Kate showed up for one of our classes and she did human design, you guys. It was so amazing for the ladies. We thank you, Kate, for lending your time and for teaching the ladies. I know that when Kate was talking, everybody was like, I had to say, oh, okay, friend, start from scratch. Start from scratch. Y'all remember the Martin episode? They were like, well, where's Scratch? Start from scratch, Kate. We don't know what you talk about. And so when she started over, and it all started to make sense. Because Kate is a wealth of knowledge. So when she going. She's like, you better catch up. But I had to get her to be like, hey, hold on, friend, start over. What is human design? Let's go there. And then look, Coco, she was speaking Chinese. You were speaking Espanol. Yes, nobody understood until I said, start over, Kate. We gotta start from scratch so they can understand. And then it all started to make sense. So I'm like, yeah. Nene someone. So I was like, huh? Wait, Kate didn't go to the beta class, y'all. Y'all see the beta students something. What y'all mean, Kate? We gotta do that. You ain't. We did. We did. But the next one, the 102, I have a 102. The level 2, I'm gonna have some other spiritualists in there, some other practitioners. So just be ready for that, y'all. That's me. It's such a fascination. You can't help but run it. Yeah, just keep going. You don't know. We just, and then again, V, thank you for coming in. Thank you also, V, for speaking to the students and just lending your story to us because it resonates with a lot of us and we have a better view or just somebody else that we can reach out to. So they can always reach out to you, V, if they have more questions. I know Keisha's going to reach out and also maybe Bianca as well. But again, I'm going to try to create moments where we all just jump on a Zoom and just all talk. Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to, or in the Discord, just talk. I love how the class is advanced. It is because you keep saying 102. So that's why it's advancing. Oh no, that's Luna. It's because Nifa keeps saying 102. All right, you guys. So tonight I got 30 minutes to get ready for my Mother's Day. It's a lot of people, y'all, in the Mother's Day event tonight, you guys. So we don't want to make it rush. We want everybody to enjoy it. So I know everybody's not gonna probably get read because it's a lot of us. I didn't realize it was so many people. It's like, oh shoot, we got about 25. Wait, how we go? But we're gonna definitely try our best to make sure we get everybody. We're gonna do spirit led. We're gonna do everybody bring your candles because we're gonna honor our loved ones as well. And then we also again all three of us we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be channeling. We're gonna do a wheel spinner. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff. So I hope you guys are ready. 30 minutes is when we are going to be starting for the Mother's Day event. And I thank you guys. I thank y'all, ladies, for trusting me and taking my class. I thank you. All I know is I see, like Nifa said, elevation, advancement. I can't wait. I'm excited. But yeah, so y'all have an amazing night. I got 30 minutes to be on my Zoom. Oh, somebody's been booking the spiritual hygiene class. I'm seeing people take the spiritual hygiene workshop. It's a 2-day workshop, y'all, at the end of this month. So y'all got 3 weeks to hop on that. Shara and I will be hosting that spiritual hygiene, spiritual protection. It's in the link in my bio. It's a 2-day, y'all. 2 days. You're gonna be vibing for 2 days. All right, so y'all hop on that as well. And ladies, I'll see you guys later. We'll be chatting. I will put you in the other class tonight, okay?
Thank you, Ermi.
Oh, wait, let me do my screenshot. Hold on, let me do my screenshot. Wait. Got it. Bye, you guys. Have a good night.
Good night,
I'll see y'all shortly. Bye.